up? We're chopping it up. Today, we're here with...
Galaxxyzs, or Caden, of the Rocket League team, varsity.
Of the varsity Rocket League team.
Right.
What year are you, first off?
I would be a junior.
Okay, gotcha.
Junior
What's your major?
I was mechanical engineering, but now I'm a CMF major. Yeah, total opposite spectrum switch.
It's very dramatic.
But
What's
I love
my
it.
minor?
I think it's in media studies.
Yes.
I was a CMF major my freshman year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were.
Looks like you have
Yeah, I can see
setbacks,
the bag under my eyes.
Vietnam
Yeah.
flashbacks.
Yeah.
We all started off with different majors.
True.
Not a single one of us stayed with our original majors. It's a
Well,
trend.
True commitment.
That's college. That's the college experience for
Yeah,
you.
it's part of it.
Well, today is Tuesday, November 28th. On a calm night at
5:48.
5:45.
Sorry.
And we're
I
here to
guess.
talk about the collegiate esports scene just as a whole, since, that really is the center of our organization. We talk about our club and the community that comes from it, but, esports is just the main thing we do here. So we thought we'd highlight that by bringing on one of our favorite players of all of our teams. Galaxxyzs here.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So you two share have shared the spotlight in the collegiate esports scene on playing. Do you guys want to bounce back and forth on that a little bit
Yeah.
to talk experience, or do you want to start from the top?
From the top, as in like.
When did you try out? What was the experience
Like for me, it was a lot different. I didn't have to try out because our team was just formed because that was the amount of players we had. That was like my first year, and then these past 2 years we've had tryouts, which has been really nice because then we get a selection of players instead of just like, okay, well we only have 3 people that want to play, so this is the team. It's like it's a lot better having options for sure.
And you've played 2 different collegiate games, right? Because you're in.
Oh yeah,
Halo?
I was just on the Halo team.
So like,
Yeah, how'd that go?
was it like a different dynamic kind of? Because you're just completely different people and like completely different game.
Yeah, Call of Duty was definitely a lot more serious. We went into the Halo League already down 0-4, and so there's no way we were making playoffs. So we just like made the best of it. We kind of just took the mentality of like,
Have fun.
yeah, have fun, because it's like either we play and just have fun, and like not make playoffs, or try as hard as we can and still not make playoffs.
Yeah.
So it was just like just making the best out of the moment and just having fun in the moment,
Yeah.
But Call of Duty was a lot of fun. It was pretty serious, but I don't know. I want to hear about your experience at Rocket League, because like you're a junior. You've been playing Rocket League pretty much since I've been here. So let's just talk about that, how you found the club, and then like how you're at where you're at now.
Well, I found the club when I applied here at NAU. I looked up for esports, and I actually tried out here and made the NAU roster as a senior in high school. So
Oh, wow.
As soon as I got my NAU email, I tried out and I made the roster. So then I haven't been on I've been on the varsity roster and a captain of the sub team ever since. So just have fun. I've been playing the game since 2016, and I always have fun with the game. You can't, gotta love car soccer,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Caden,
Car soccer is
I have a
fun.
really important question for you.
Let's hear it.
What's your favorite car?
Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, right now it's the Lightning McQueen.
Actually?
Right now it is.
I think I talked about it on the last
But
episode.
all-time favorite would probably be either Octane or Fennec, one of the two.
Classic.
Octane, like
Classic.
the Apex Octane?
Yeah, I'm a stim myself.
Already getting off topic.
No, it's still video games. It's on topic.
Yeah,
I'm
joke.
stimulating conversation.
How
But
many
yeah,
hours do you have?
I was actually just talking about this today with my teammates. I probably roughly around 6,500 hours.
Ooh.
6,500.
gosh.
Yeah.
You getting up there.
Yeah.
Up there.
Pros have around 10K plus hours.
Mhm.
I want that converted into days. I feel like that'd be.
Probably
Divided by 24.
Probably around, I think the last time I checked when I had around 4K, it was around 200 days.
Mm-hmm.
How many
But-
how many hours again? Sorry.
Around
65.
roughly around 6,500 hours in the game.
So
Divided by 24.
if the pros are getting 10K hours, is that when you're going to consider the option of professional Rocket League, or is that something you've thought you want on your horizon at all?
It's something I've always wanted. It's something what I work for and trying to still work for. But I want to become a professional Rocket League player in the future, and hopefully if we make CRL and our plans and future plans to make CRL next semester, and that might help and boost me up and boost the whole team to be able to be recognized by pro players and be sought out by pro teams and pro players who want them who want us on their team.
What's like your the day in the life of Caden? Like, how much do you put into the game on like a daily basis? You guys have like a lot of scrims going on like weekly, or how does it work?
We have scrims weekly. We'd probably say 2 to 3 scrims a week, and then basically we practice every day either individually or as a team. For tournaments, probably like once a week or once every other week whenever we feel like it. Maybe twice if we're feeling lucky. But but I've made money from the game and from tournaments, and it's
How much you have earned?
Oh, right now $300.
Let's go.
Nice.
Like
Yeah.
all time?
Yeah, all time.
Nice.
$300
Yeah.
Like
Is that from
300.
tournaments, or is that
Yeah.
from like wagers?
That's
Like-
from tournament winnings.
Okay.
So if you ask me, something I've been asked about and kind of proposed doing, not too seriously, but something I wanted to do is a 1v1 like grassroots Rocket League tournament, just entry, I don't even know, like $5 cover or whatever, I don't know the politics there. But like if you could like take home a trophy or something like that, or have some bragging rights there, get your picture on the wall or something like that.
Picture on the
I
wall.
think we're actually, I don't know what we are in the process right now, but we're trying to start something with like intramurals.
Yeah, so right now Intramurals also does Mario tournaments,
Lame.
which is
Like what?
all they
Mario?
do.
It's basically
Kart?
car soccer
Just Mario
without a
Kart.
ball.
Which is like
I think
Mario
they could
Kart's
do
like
more.
super RNG. Like, yeah, you need skill to maneuver around and like know the
Do you
map.
really?
Well,
like-
the RNG in the box.
Yeah.
Give me that triple red shell.
Yes.
How about
Dude, yeah.
This
Yeah.
first place coins? We love it.
Were you always just strictly Rocket League, or did you like enjoy other games before, and then you were thinking, oh, maybe I want to like get into this competitively, or you always just like Rocket League is my game, that's what I'm sticking with?
Well, my freshman year, it was for sure Rocket League, like only Rocket League. But I have reached out. I played CS, Overwatch. Well, I was actually thinking about when we did those in-house COD games. I was actually thinking about trying out for the COD team last semester, but I was like, Rocket League is already taking up a lot of time, and school and trying to balance out school and games is always fun.
Yeah.
You guys have your final match of the regular season tomorrow. How are you feeling about that coming up?
Feeling great.
Yeah?
We're taking W's.
How's the team dynamic between you and your 2 other teammates this year?
Me, Chronicle, and Beast we call it our training arc this semester.
Okay.
And the reason why we say that is because we just formed this semester, so we're trying to get and understand each other play styles, and even we're still trying to understand each other. Every day is kind of a practice and how we can better ourselves and how we can play better as a team, and being able to be at that level to make CRL and be at the level that we want to be.
Yeah, and then like with having Jake, who was the team captain last year, him graduating, it opens up not just only an opportunity for somebody else to step up to varsity, but a new pretty much captain. You kind of took that role. So how do you feel like that changes between like how you competed last year and how everything was organized to like now?
I feel like Jake was the one who actually got me into the RL scene back here at NAU. But for last semester, it was very organized. Jake's very, very organized, especially with when he wants to practice. He always had set days and times. With this semester, we're kind of a little bit more lenient on that side. We're kind of we schedule time for scrims, but practice is not so much like a scheduled set time. It's all if we hop on, we message the other 2, and if they hop on, they hop on. But we're usually just on anyways, and we play with each other on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Has that reflected in your play at all?
Yeah. Definitely playing with each other, just playing with anybody, say if like you and Richie played, like on a daily basis for a few months, you guys would be way better than the first day than to the last day compared. It's team chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Team chemistry is a very big, important part of Rocket League, especially.
That's like the thing is like you can have somebody so talented, like a lot more talented than another individual, but if they're not like that great of a team player, like your team is like you're not really gonna go anywhere.
Yeah,
It's just insane.
Yeah, if you don't have a good team to play around a very talented player, then that talented player doesn't really get much so light, especially if they have to carry, especially if their two teammates can't pull their own weight. It's very hard for a solo person to 1v3 the whole time.
So what player are you within your team? Are you the more mechanical,
Um,
you're doing some flashy goals, flip resets kind of thing, or are you setting up your boys for their own spotlight?
I try to keep a good happy balance. It just depends on the game.
Mhm.
I try and be more towards the team player wise, try and set up my teammate's Chronicle because he's more of the mostly very mechy one on our team. But we all have our show light and moments where we can be really mechy and pop off. Then we have other moments where we don't do that. It's just being able to be consistent with each other and being able to play for each other and support each other as a team, and we'll be able to take wins and take W's.
Yeah,
Totally.
and then Beast also plays keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Which is like super.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, which
That's
is like, interesting.
wild.
I
Do you think he
didn't
can
know-
keep up?
He can keep up.
I'm sure he can.
He's
Jeez.
mouse and keyboard players are a different breed of gamers.
Yeah.
Because how many pros
Especially
are there
in
that
Rocket
play
League.
keyboard and mouse? Are there a lot?
There's a pretty handful. There's
There's
a pretty good handful
yeah.
that play mouse and keyboard pro scene Rocket League.
So it's not like that rare.
It's not rare, but it is rare.
It's definitely odd.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever works for you, you know.
Yeah,
It's all, I feel like it's
exactly.
all like personal, like.
Whatever you feel comfortable with. I mean, I'll tell you to play controller, but if you feel better comfortable playing MNK, then it's what you
I
do.
would too, man. I couldn't ever recommend mouse and keyboard for Rocket League.
Yeah.
Especially for Rocket
I've never
League.
played the game.
Yeah? Think it might-
Ever.
We should run it
I
sometime.
just know that like it was a keyboard game and I watched it over Caden's shoulder, so I couldn't imagine playing it on a keyboard.
Yeah.
I just never drifted towards that game.
It's not easy.
So I don't
just
know the
feel like-
mechanics.
I just feel like Rocket League is like pretty similar to like Call of Duty when it comes to like gameplay, because Call of Duty is such a fluid game
Mm-hmm.
and you need to be super fluid, and that's the one thing between like controller players and mouse and keyboard is like, dude, like I get like motion sickness when I see a keyboard and mouse player play Call of Duty.
Yeah, like the recent
insane.
movement clips,
Yeah,
they
it's
just-
just
Yeah.
insane. Like
It's
I don't see how they enjoy it, but that's up to
sprinting,
them. But
slide
like,
cancel.
Yeah.
like Rocket League, you know, like you have to make like these very microscopic
Precise.
changes,
Mhm.
like micro changes, and like I feel like you can't really do that on keyboard. And I don't know, but like I feel like you wouldn't be able to like be as specific on your changes as you would be on a controller. you
Yeah,
know?
because it's just like analog inputs that you can send in. It's either you're not pressing the key or you're pressing the key down. But like with a
it's like
joystick,
you
can
can't
turn
press
a
it
little
just
bit.
a little bit. You know, like you can't like you fully press the key down.
Mhm.
That's all it is.
Well, they both have their pros and cons. So, like, for controller, yeah, you're right about, like, having more free analog, like, especially with having a 360 motion rather than keyboard where you have WASD, forward, left, right, backwards, and you don't have up, left, but even then you have to do A and W to get that. And then, like, on mouse and keyboard, you can do a lot of, like, special recovery mechanics on mouse and keyboard a lot better than controller can.
Oh, really?
So like they have their own benefits and pros and cons.
Yeah.
But most of the time, the controller benefits way over the mouse and keyboard benefits
Yeah.
more, because you can still learn those mechanics, the recovery mechanics, on mouse and keyboard. But it's just a little bit harder, and it's just muscle memory at the end of the day.
yeah.
If you can train your finger muscles to do that thing and do it consistently and precise every time, then you'll have it every time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the doubt and worry in your mind of if you're going to miss it or not.
Yeah.
Just getting consistent.
So I thought it'd be kind of fun if we play a little game,
Yeah.
and it's build your own Rocket League card game,
Yeah.
but not including the items that are in your own garage. What would be your prized car if you
Yeah.
could have anything in the game? Because trading's getting removed
I
on
know.
December
I'm
5th.
sad. Very sad.
Actually, such an L.
Oh, yeah.
I
Bummer.
will take that to my grave.
That's
Epic.
a huge,
Big-
it's a big deal.
I did
Epic
hear
is
about it, but I
not.
just don't know what it
It's
is.
not making a right decision on that one.
Yeah.
But
Wait, can you explain it? Because I actually have heard about this.
Yeah.
but I
Would you
don't
like
know
to-
what it means.
Yeah, so trading is a very has been a part of the community since its launch and release of the
Is it just
game.
like trading cards?
You can trade like
just items at
you
the
can
beginning of the
trade
game.
every item in the game and
not anymore.
and
Cars, paints,
yeah,
you know,
everything.
boosts,
Yeah.
everything.
Celebration splashes.
yeah, goal explosions,
Splashes?
everything.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're removing it is due to a Fortnite minigame event that they're doing for Rocket League, where you can do your same presets over to Fortnite. So it's basically becoming a Fortnite minigame. Rocket League Racing is what it's called in Fortnite. Yeah, I know.
You can't,
Wait, so
you
are
can't
they
guess.
only
You've been playing
temporarily
Fortnite
getting
so
rid of
much.
it?
No,
Or-
it's permanently.
Oh no, yeah, I can't
know.
deny how much Fortnite I've been playing. Like
I haven't seen you grind.
I have been on it like all Thanksgiving Day. Oh my gosh, I was playing so much Fortnite on my laptop, but still, like I got way more skin in the game on Rocket League, and that is just so upsetting because that taught me everything I need to know about marketing,
Oh yeah,
about making deals. I know stocks
that's right.
because of that.
You gotta understand
depleting
the
value
ups and
of
downs
the-
of the values of your
So
vehicle
upsetting, man.
parts.
That reminds me, a little bit off topic, but it's kind of in the, but like, I was gonna explain why it's on topic, but me and my buddies, my buddy programmed like a little bot that would automatically trade like Roblox items.
Should,
Huh? No, not mine.
should do that on
It was my
actual
buddy
stocks.
Reed, and
Yeah,
we
that's
were
a good
like,
idea.
oh my gosh, this is it, you know?
Yeah.
So then, like, me and my buddies put like $150 each in it, dude, and then it tanked. It
Why
was
would
like-
you do that?
Because like what the robot did was that it would trade. So for example, like if
Gambling,
there's
we love it.
if there's an item that was
Actually, it's a hobby.
$1.50,
Right?
it would trade for like an item that was like $1.52, and then it would like slowly climb in
Yeah,
value.
yeah.
But
The nothing to
Don't
something.
see how that could go wrong.
but Roblox ended up blocking the amount of time, like, because like the bot would do like unlimited trades a day,
Mhm.
and then they limited how many trades you could do in a day. I think it was like 10 trades a day. So
Yeah.
then you just like can't like really do much that fast.
Should
But-
tell your buddy to make that bot for actual stocks.
right? I mean,
I
So
know.
to circle back to the build your own car,
sorry to go off topic.
are you
but-
starting with the Fennec?
So if I had to build my dream car, I'm going pricey. I'm going pretty pricey. I'm going with the most expensive car you can make in the game, which would be Alpha Boost,
Mm-hmm.
Alpha Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably not either Alpha
The
Cap
white cap
or the white
whatever?
cap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
white cap or Alpha Cap,
Boost.
then Alpha Nugget,
Mhm.
Alpha Wheels, Beta Wheels actually,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that would be my car.
What's the most expensive car that you're gonna put that on?
It'd probably be either
Lightning
titanium
McQueen.
white octane still.
Yeah, that's what it used
or-
to be.
I think it still is
It
the
is.
most expensive. But Alpha Boost goes for 1.1 million credits on the market.
How much is that like cash?
That's about $5,000, $6,000.
Oh my gosh, and we're
It's
talking
an expensive
cash.
item.
It's
Did
a-
you play during the
my
alpha at all?
gosh.
No, I don't know.
I mean, if you don't have the items, then
Yeah.
but still.
But if you make it pro, they'll just give it to you for free. So.
Yeah, pretty
Wait,
much.
really?
Well, they basically, if you ask for it, you can basically get
Yeah,
it.
it's just code. It's just numbers
Or
in
or
a game.
or
so-
people.
But that is kind of true, though.
Or
Yeah.
people,
never thought of it like that.
pros just ask, "Oh, I want an Alpha Boost," and people will give it to them. So,
Wow.
I mean, they're pros, so
Mhm.
Still waiting for my Riot buddy.
What would be your Rocket League car, Alyssa?
Oh, you know, it would probably be
The
so
Octane from Apex
The battle
Legends.
bus.
Titanium
probably.
white battle
Oh my
bus.
gosh. Correct me if I'm wrong, and nobody say anything when I say this.
Well, you
Isn't
should've
there
corrected
a
if you're wrong.
FNAF car?
I
NASCAR?
gaslit you so hard
Is there a
that one
FNAF
episode.
car?
Unfortunately, there's not.
Okay, I don't want
lied
to talk
to you.
anymore.
I lied
No,
to
But
you.
no,
Sorry.
there is so like Xbox, PlayStation
Markiplier's video
have-
not real either.
have different. So like on Xbox, you have the Warthog,
Yes, yes, and then
And
you
then,
have the
PlayStation.
Like the
you-
Warthog, like
the Halo,
Halo.
Warthog.
I was about to
yeah.
say Halo, right?
And
Yeah.
I have that.
Wait,
That's
what was the
sick.
one
They have
you
the
were showing
armadillo
me a
from
bunch?
Gears of War as
Yeah,
well.
and then
There was- I don't know,
PlayStation
I was
has
looking
the
at
food
Caden's
truck,
shirt.
and has
Yeah.
like a food truck.
Yeah.
Dude, the
and
battle bus is.
Oh
pretty
yeah, the
lit.
battle bus. That's what you
Yeah.
showed.
Titanium
have
white
that
battle
one.
bus
Yeah.
and regular battle bus.
I want the battle bus.
There's
Where are we
wait,
dropping?
I thought you were
Where
lying.
make sure to thank the bus driver. Where are we dropping?
All right,
Fatal
what,
Fields.
Fortnite out of
all right,
the
what
Rocket League
off topic,
episode.
but what's your drop spot?
Fatal
In
Fatal
Fortnite?
Fields.
Yeah,
Tilted
Fortnite.
Towers.
Built
Fatal
at
Fields.
Bowers.
Yeah, Built Bowers.
Pleasant Park.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
Salty
a TP fan
Springs.
as well.
Yeah.
Salty Salty Springs or Pleasant Park. Those
Pleasant
are my two
Park
drops.
is where it's at.
Guys, Fatal Fields is so
I've been liking
underrated.
the-
Retail Row is a
Pleasant
pretty fire
Park.
drop too, though.
So this is like Wailing
Not
Woods.
too bad.
Wailing Woods.
I hated Wailing Woods.
I don't
would
think
get so-
anybody likes
I would
Wailing
only
They
drop
suck.
Wailing Woods if I was doing the
The
Sky
challenge.
Challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah.
I would have dropped there if my friends were just like, we were just messing
Yeah,
around.
we're dropping
You know where we're
Junk
going?
Junction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junk Junction. That's
I know-
probably the worst spot on the map, other than maybe Flush Factory.
Flush fact.
Oh my gosh.
Drop it
Well,
down in the
I
comments,
loaded-
guys. What's your least favorite spot to drop in Fortnite?
The most cringy thing I did over break was like loading up Fortnite with my friend, and all we could do was talk about the comment, and we were trying to figure out where we were in the storyline, and I was like, this is literally the worst conversation I've ever had, because it's like crazy to think about like this whole storyline and then
what
just read
actually
it.
happened? You know,
Yeah.
what happened to all the people that was living there? Apparently.
Oh my gosh, we don't know.
What are you gonna do?
I wanted to kind of bring it back on topic of
Yeah.
like
Thank you.
It wasn't me this time.
True.
What was the Rocket League at this time?
so let's say like you guys are like in your scrims. What are things you guys are like working on? Is it like communication? Is it like obviously teamwork? But like, are you just like, I'm kind of like more of an explanation for people who don't know the competitive aspect, because like I understand it from like my Call of Duty perspective. But like in Rocket League, like what do you like mostly practicing? Because I feel like Rocket League, obviously you're playing different people, but you're playing on the same map, you're playing the same game every time. So but you're just playing different character, like different like I guess like different play styles.
It's a different game every
Yeah.
game because the ball doesn't go in the same spot. But for like scrims and everything, we kind of just practice being able to control the ball in the air a lot better and being able to follow up touches for each other. A main thing we're working on right now is offense, like being able to space out and being able to keep that midfield presence so that we don't break offense and then they able to get transition and we're on defense. So we're trying to keep our transition. We're trying to focus on helping our transition in the midfield so that it helps us in offense later on and in defense.
How do you feel like is your guys' like mentality this year? Because I feel like 2 years ago it was like, I feel like that was like a big issue
What
with the
mentality?
Rocket League team. Was like mentality. Like it was really hard for us to come back
Mm,
in certain
yeah.
situations. But I haven't really seen many games this semester as like I used to these past couple of semesters. When I used to run the socials, I watched like almost every single game.
Yeah,
And
I remember that.
yeah, and it was just like, I don't know, like how do you feel like the dynamic of the team in that aspect has like changed? Like has it gotten a lot better or?
Yeah, definitely. I'd say it's gotten a lot better. Our mentality, we try and keep a good, steady mentality of just if some sort of crap happens and it happens, it's
Never back
unlucky.
down,
It's
never
part
win.
of the game.
Never give up.
And like mentality, we just try and keep our head held high and just trying to win, trying to find opportunities to win rather than trying to mope and cope about other things that are out of our control. And even the stuff that's in our control, we tell it to each other and then we work on it throughout the series if we're playing a series.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about esports is like it's not very physical at
Super
all. So
mentally challenging.
it's all a mental battle of like playing at your 100% as the other team is also playing at their best ability, and then you're trying to keep your mentality and also be the best teammate you could be and also perform at the same time, which is insane to do. Because like I feel like in football you have like, you know, if you're on the offense, like, you know, you have like, you're not playing half the game.
Yeah.
You know, like you're waiting out for defense, you know, or like baseball, you know, like, you know, you're waiting in the dugout until it's your turn to hit, or if it's your side of the inning. Like you have these break times, but like for Rocket League, you don't have a break time unless if it's intermission, and then that was when the game's already over. And, and then, like you have to recollect yourself all the time.
We have
Sorry about that, guys.
That's actually crazy. What could he possibly be doing?
Like,
to
I
make
don't
those
understand what
noises
kind of
back there?
situation you could be in video games for like you to scream like
that's
that.
all we don't know.
He's probably playing Rocket League.
No,
all.
Rocket League, you'd be
Crazy
throwing
musty.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for like everything for Rocket League, I feel like it's a hot topic, but I feel like Rocket League is the hardest esport to be able to get and stay at a high level.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
It's
To be consistent.
super mentally challenging every day, and being able to wanting to wake up and be able to have to play this game. And if you want to get better and you have to keep on playing it because other people are trying to get for your spot as well. Even for the pro scene, it's super hard in the pro scene and super mentally challenging. Like a lot of the players who are in the pro scene for long term are just really good consistently. But like a lot of other players have been in pro scene then out the next season or out the next split because of how mentally challenging the game is.
There's no exploits in Rocket League either.
There's no cheating.
Yeah, there's no meta to follow at all. It's all just skill based. There's just a list of a few mechanics and a few functions that you can do within the game, and all you can do is be the best at them. And not only that, I think decision making is probably one of the biggest things you're going to need, and one of the biggest thing you're going to learn that you can't actually be taught within the game of Rocket League. Like I don't know why I'm saying it like that because I can't get out of Diamond right now. But because it has such a high skill ceiling and it's only skill based, it's just stuck in that place where that ceiling and that bar is always being brought higher, and it's just a shark pool.
Have you seen like the first couple years of like when Rocket League, like the pro league started?
Those
the
guys
first
were
RLCS.
bots. Oh my gosh!
And then now seeing it, it's insane.
Yeah, Cronovi hit a ceiling shot, and the world went crazy.
Or Justin's
but it's like
famous
that's how it was
shot
for Call of Duty as well. Like Scumpy was like the only good guy that could shoot back, and nobody else could like beat him.
Yeah.
So it was just like
his reaction
like
time was immaculate.
Like seeing now how like diverse and how like competitive everything is. Like now everybody, like anybody has pop off potential, and I feel like that's probably how it is also in Rocket League. Like I watched a lot of V1, and those guys, I just felt like everybody like deserved to be there.
Yeah, I really liked watching B1 last year.
Yeah.
When you were working for them, it was an entertaining team to watch.
Yeah.
The cool thing about Rocket League is that everything is possible, right? Like the skill ceiling is, no one has hit the skill ceiling yet. Their skill ceiling for every Rocket League player is still like, we don't know what the ceiling is, right? Well, Zen might be the #1 best player in the world right now.
Man, yeah. After okay, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but
no, it's all right. Like Rocket League is so, like, you have to be so consistent with everything, like not even just with shooting, passing, just you have to be consistent, getting flip resets, consistent with everything. And that's what I'm trying to get better at, is being consistent, because I know the same mechs all pros do, but I just being able to get consistent and being able to use those mechs to my advantage rather than just getting them and throwing the ball away.
What specifically you're trying to get more consistent with?
I'm trying to get more consistent with just being able to do stuff in the air a lot better, like just flip resets and aerial stuff is a lot. Just trying to be able to get the ball around people in the air while having control of the ball, while able to recover off the ceiling or off the sidewalls to help me get better touches that help my teammates. Just touches that help my teammates and benefit us as a team.
Do you and your team ever work on specific plays, like certain kickoffs or like maybe demo plays at the goal line ever, as just like a different way other than just rotational, just breaking the defense where you can? Do you ever work on something like that, just a little special?
I feel like the strategies we kind of work on are just only kickoff based. I feel like kickoffs are your only kind of really strategies, or where you can differentiate off different things. Kickoffs is something we've practiced, and whatever kind of kickoff we want, we can put it there, and we can sometimes still, but sometimes.
Yeah. And we will be right back.
We
twice.
Are back.
All right. So the next question I wanted to ask you was, as far as Rocket League esports goes, who's your favorite professional esports team?
That would be SSG.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that. Give me some for that.
I'm an SSG guy.
Well, I meant to wear my SSG sweatshirt. Yeah. I got two that I wanted to wear, and they didn't match these.
When Daniel got on the roster, I was like, oh my God, we're going to win Worlds. And then they dropped him. I was like, okay. Well, now we're screwed. And then LJ came along and filled his shoes. I was like, okay, now we're in a good spot.
Yeah, and then are they?
We got top 6 in Worlds.
Yeah, they did pretty good. Yeah. Is Arsenal the only person that's currently on the roster right now?
No, it's still Arsenal was actually quoted that he was going to be leaving SSG, and then he's still now with SSG.
Yes.
with LJ and their third,
And no third.
LJ and Hawkster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I liked that roster going. into
Hawkster's,
RLCS.
he's a good player
Yeah.
for sure.
I remember watching him during RLCS X
Yeah,
or whatever during COVID.
during COVID.
Yeah.
Is Garrett G still playing?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
NRG
Squishy?
broke up.
No.
NRG broke up.
What?
Squishy's off NRG.
No.
Justin's also off NRG.
Justin!
So Garrett is the only one who's on NRG with. I think they're getting a new second. His name's Frosty.
Oh, yeah.
Frosty and then Reddles joined Luminosity.
He was on Optic, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Reddles?
him and AJ or him and Magic Bear went to Luminosity, and then Optic dropped AJ,
That's sad.
and then FaZe. We won't talk about FaZe. No one likes FaZe in Rocket League. Let's be fair.
It's crazy because did you hear that they're bringing back the OG ownership?
For FaZe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
isn't
I did
FaZe,
see
like-
that.
They'll probably be a better organization.
Oh, 100%. It's going to
They're
go back to like
esports.
what they used to be.
Okay.
They
Getting
were a
clips.
YouTube content
Wait,
group.
you've
yeah.
never heard of FaZe?
There it is. Yeah. No, I just asked. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
YouTube
You ever heard the
content.
FaZe montages back
No,
in the
I
day?
did.
That's
I
so
thought
fun.
I was,
Cams, the
I was
ill cams.
clarifying because I've been really lost in the conversation, and as soon as something that I recognized came up, I was like,
You're
"Wait,
like,
I think that I know
"Ooh."
that."
Just like all esports orgs, they have normal content as well as their esports.
Yeah,
players
I
and
think
stuff.
I've seen some.
And they
of
got
these.
content
They were just pretty
creators as well.
popular for their
Yeah.
normal content as well.
Yeah.
That's
They're
probably
like vloggers.
They hire
Yeah.
content creators. A lot of
Mhm.
content creators are part
yeah.
of
They would send like
esports
Snoop
orgs.
Dogg and stuff, and I was just like,
Ah,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg is so fun.
Yeah.
That marketing scheme was pretty good.
I don't
I'm
know.
giving up
Those guys
smoke.
running that
I'm
org
giving
was
up
just
smoke.
crazy.
Huh?
It's cool that there's a new ownership now.
Mhm.
Like the old
For FaZe,
the old
yeah.
guys coming back in like Apex,
Mhm.
and I think
Yeah.
Banks is gonna be CEO. Which could be really
That's
cool.
good. He'll probably FaZe will probably be in a really good
Bring
spot
back
then.
the New York house.
That'd be crazy.
That was a
Yeah.
while ago.
Yeah.
I would hope to see it come back to its original credibility
What,
amongst
FaZe
the
and Optic?
community.
Dude,
Yeah,
the Optic content
classic.
was so fun too, and they used to
Yeah.
live in Chicago.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
So, do you want to do the honors of the question I'm about to ask? Either of you?
You know what the question is, Alyssa.
You
I
have
do-
to know what the question
I know
is.
what the
You
question
literally-
is.
Do you know the question?
Ask
I didn't
away.
know-
Oh,
I don't have to ask. Do you want to?
Yeah.
What is your hot take, Caden?
Mm,
What is your gaming hot take?
gaming hot take? Let's see. All right. Well, I mean, I already know battle royales are kind of overrated, so I'm kind of retired from my battle royale days.
Understandable.
But a hot take, I would have to think about that one because
On the spot.
hot take. All right. Hot take that I can think of that would blow away the minds of everyone.
You don't got to do all that. But,
I know.
mean, sure.
I feel like a hot take that a lot of people think is that I just feel like I guess my hot take would be like I guess battle royales I feel like are super overrated and that just feel like all battle royales kind of follow the same concept in that Fortnite ruined all gaming for other stuff because they brought in the battle pass and less.
It did.
Yeah. It ruined the overall quality of gaming by bringing in quick purchases and microtransactions, and it started ruining other
Yeah.
games because they started caring more about how much money they made rather than the quality of the game, and a lot of gamers stopped liking and enjoying games because the quality of the game was crap because all they wanted was microtransactions.
I actually kind of understand that.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I miss like being able to like open up a supply drop and not knowing what I'm gonna get, and you see
Yeah.
the purple fly, and you're like, oh my
my
god.
See the golden scar and you're like, oh
Yeah, bro, like you don't get that anymore. You know, you see it in the
brought
battle
it
pass,
back.
and you're like, oh, this battle pass is like
Yeah.
ass. I'm not gonna
yeah,
buy
it
it.
sucks.
I mean, there was like a lawsuit over the loot crate, kind of. At
Really?
least Overwatch had a problem with that, and that's why they removed it, as well as Rocket League. They
Even
didn't
though
have
they
a
shouldn't
lawsuit
have.
against it, but
They brought it back.
even
on
though
What
they
was the
shouldn't
point?
have
Was it, like 'cause
removed
of
Gambling.
gambling. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
gambling with kids.
But even then, I feel like it's
Interesting.
the adulting's problem rather than the gambling problem.
yeah,
but
so wouldn't it be fair if it was a game that's rated M?
Why are you looking at me?
Like,
when you're
legally
gambling
speaking.
problem?
yeah. Well, the thing is, I feel like there's so much leeway in like especially like not getting in political or other stuff, but I feel like parents don't watch over their kids as much as
course.
back in the day, and now they just make microtransaction after microtransaction, and now they get in trouble.
Yeah.
My little cousin accidentally spent $1,500 on my cousin's Fortnite account. And he was only able to retrieve $400.
Wow.
So he lost $1,100.
Oh my
bro.
gosh.
Hey, I bet those
crazy.
That's so
He
unfortunate.
just bought a bunch of
I was
skins.
gonna say, did he buy stuff though?
Yeah, he just bought skins. It was a bunch of all V-Bucks.
That's
Oh
crazy.
my
He saw the
gosh.
$19 Fortnite
Like,
gift card.
who wants it?
Who wants it?
Who wants?
Dude, that is nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
That's
remember going to the family dinner, and I just hear about that. I'm like, oh my.
Oh, I've always heard like stories of that happening, but I never.
Winning at what cost, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. You took the W, but for what
Yeah.
sacrifice?
Oh.
Yeah, right?
At least he probably has some
Nightmare.
sick skins now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
He has Renegade.
He is
Wade
Renegade
also.
Wade. OG Black Knight. I had OG Black Knight.
But
But
I have Keanu Reeves.
yeah.
That's probably
Oh,
my
John Wick,
coolest
yeah.
skin.
I have a lot.
Keanu Reeves.
I think. Well, now that I switched my Epic account, they got rid of all my items on Fortnite. That's also another reason I stopped playing.
Yeah,
Fortnite.
I can only get all my items when I play home.
Yeah,
Play at home 'cause
I
have a
literally
different
they
account.
gave
You
me.
can link it. You can
I
link
no, I
Wait,
did. I linked
actually?
it. I linked my actual my Steam account over to my Xbox account, and so they gave me all my Rocket League items, but not my Epic items, not
That's
my Fortnite
lame.
items.
No, it's like linked to my dad's account.
And
Like,
it,
I didn't
was
have an
lame,
account.
and I was like, "Where's not OG Skull Troop? Not my."
You had OG School.
I had OG Skull Troop. I had
What?
OG Black Knight. I did not have Renegade Raider.
I think I have Black Knight.
And then I had like all the night skins. I had like all the rare, expensive dances and everything.
Dude, my Epic
My
account's-
Fortnite stocks were up.
Yeah, dude. My Epic account's location has been in Saudi Arabia for like years now, and I just
What?
finally figured out how to change it back to the United States.
Wait, so you were pinging? So you were pinging to Saudi Arabia servers?
No, not to the servers. Like
Oh my God.
everything, even the language was English, but for some reason, like the currency, when it's like, this is, $29.99. No, it's $79.99 Saudi Arabian currency. Or
Oh my
whatever it
gosh.
was. Rupees or
crazy.
something.
You're like, how much is this transfer to U.S. dollar?
Yeah,
That's
so I would
crazy.
just be scared, and then I really
You'd
wanted
buy
to buy
anything.
V-Bucks for the
I
Invincible
remember
skins.
One of my
So-
friends like gifted me like a skin for my birthday once or something like that, and I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Dude, this has become the Fortnite episode.
Sorry.
We have to stop. Any more Rocket League comments from you guys?
Going. All right, switching the topic then. Caden, nice jersey.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Appreciate it.
Where'd
Tell
you get
us all
that?
about it. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I made the varsity roster, and you told me, "Oh, you're getting a jersey." I was like, "Yes, absolutely."
Yeah.
Yay.
Dude, I wish we were still able to do that, but
Yeah. Womp womp.
yeah.
No. Maybe in the future
Yeah,
again.
maybe in the future. Dude, what was I gonna ask? Oh, have you ever been to any majors or any worlds?
was-
And then have you met any during that? Have you met any pros?
That was two
So,
questions.
I was going to go to the San Diego major, but I decided I didn't go, and then I was gonna go to the last Worlds that were in Texas, but I also didn't have the money to go. But going on the pro topic, I've met a lot of pros. Like I have a few pros that have signed my account. I have Magic Bear.
Oh!
I have a
Wait, what does
bunch
that
of
mean?
pros. Like
Here's the Magic Bears
they've
friends.
signed my account on Steam. Like they've signed and given me like signed by this pro or whatever.
No
Oh,
way.
okay. That's,
So it's pretty
that's what I was
nice, yeah.
wondering. Okay, yeah.
I have a bunch of pros and professional freestylers on my account. That have signed my
Nice.
account. so-
Professional, free,
freestylers.
Free?
Free.
stylers.
Free
Sorry, I forgot
stylers.
the stylers part.
Yeah. So what freestylers do? They just do the freestyle basically with mechs and everything. They
Yeah.
literally.
Sorry for my lack of knowledge of.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's alright. We love educating the public
That's
about
why
Rocket
Caden
League.
is here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they called Galaxxyzs. That's why they summoned me.
That's what it's-
My
From
hot take in the
before.
last episode, I think, was that I didn't understand how Rocket League was like.
How Rocket League was played.
no, that wasn't it.
Appealing.
You can tell. I think you said it was.
I said it wasn't appealing. I didn't think.
Well,
it
I mean,
was
yeah.
hurt my
Well,
something.
the thing is, Rocket League is a very hard game to
Maybe it's just
learn.
because I've never tried it.
Well,
Maybe
Rocket
maybe
League
that's
is
it.
very hand-eye coordinated
I don't have
game.
that.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah,
You
he's
So,
pointing
and that's
that
why
out.
a lot of people struggle, especially since like
Good
people who
eyesight,
don't have good
but-
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially.
sorry. Sorry, Richie was making some rude
Oh, it's
comments
alright.
over here.
especially with hand-eye coordination, it's hard for some people to understand how the concept of Rocket League works.
I've literally never picked up the game.
No, that's,
So
yeah,
like I don't
fair.
even like.
Well, the thing is,
I
even
have
people
no
with bad
connection.
hand-eye coordination can still be really good at Rocket League. It's just putting in time and effort into
There's
the game.
no other game that you can get muscle memory from to transfer to Rocket League other than its predecessor, Supersonic Acrobatic.
No,
Rocket Power Battle Cars.
any sort of racing game. Any sort of racing game actually does transfer over. Anything
Yeah.
where you play controller where you use basically almost 360 degrees of your analog and kind of
so?
have to balance out your right trigger.
I am a console player, but
I used to be a console pleb too.
well I just tried it out. Okay.
Yeah,
Team Xbox or PS4?
I'm Xbox.
Yeah. I
Xbox.
just got a new Xbox. controller.
Xbox.
I was Xbox by association, so Xbox.
I've been playing the Xbox since Xbox 360 Halo Reach days. So
Yeah. That was
I
my
was
first
Wii.
M-rated game.
that was also mine
Halo?
too.
Yeah.
Halo Reach.
The Wii console. Bring
Well,
back the Wii.
Do
Bring
you-
back the Wii. The Nintendo took that one over,
I know, isn't
unfortunately.
that crazy?
We just
Sorry.
plugged my Wii in today, right before coming over.
Oh yeah, we did.
Bro, give me
My dad
give me
got rid
on
of my Wii.
baseball,
It's
on
like the
Wii
biggest
Sports.
thing in the house
Shit,
right now.
Mhm.
I'm knocking that thing out of the park 100 times out of 100 times.
I'm a big golf fan.
Golf was
I
fun
like
on
a
Wii
little golf
Sports.
session.
I like tennis. I'm a
Tennis is fun,
tennis. I love tennis.
I actually went for the first time with Josh down to the golf simulator yesterday and tried to learn how
Does
to
it work right
Is it
now?
working?
No,
Oh.
no. I mean the screen's not working, but I was just trying to learn how to hit
Oh,
hit the
for
ball.
sure.
I'm an
It's actually
avid.
It's
kinda
hard.
hard.
I'm actually
no
an
one
avid
tells
golfer.
you how hard it is to golf.
I actually do
Really? You
golf.
golf
Yeah.
a
You
lot?
look
I
like
go-
a golfer.
Up here?
Whoa.
I
You
used
do
to.
look like
I
it.
got third in my junior PGA tournament. So
What? Fun fact.
yeah.
Can you teach me how to like to drive the ball?
Yeah.
Teach
I-
me how to
Yeah.
Yeah,
suck.
I went when
Mine
I
don't
started
matter.
playing golf after my accident.
By accident.
I started playing golf, and so I went from a scorecards of like 120s down to the 80s,
Nice.
all like super quick, and
Yeah.
people were impressed because like it's super hard just to get down from 90s to 80s.
Did you play baseball as a kid?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I played hockey.
Oh, did that translate?
Kind of with, especially with like
Yeah.
the smaller and short game, it translates
Have you,
over.
have you seen those TikToks where they're like, "Give me your best chirp"?
What?
Right,
Wait.
you
No.
What? Where,
Like,
that was
you
so
know what
out
chirp
of the park.
means?
Like
When
you
he's talking
chirping
about
the
hockey.
opposition, chirping
Yeah,
the...
like chirping about.
Uh,
and then they're like, they just
No.
say some crazy.
I don't
like,
know if
Yeah,
I
I'm-
look like my mom.
yeah,
I
stuff
thought you
like
meant like chirp, like a bird chirp.
No.
And I was like, that was so random.
when
That's crazy.
when I played hockey, I was a kid who put people on the boards. I
Oh my
would
gosh.
shoulder check people.
yeah?
And I was back in the day. I was short, little, scrawny kid. But when I had momentum and a shoulder
And
with
a
shoulder pads, I was laying kids out
Did you get
on
any
the floor.
fights?
Huh?
Did you get in any fights?
I've gotten into like a few
Scrap or two?
scraps
Ken's
or
like, you
two.
should see
Yeah.
the other guy.
Yeah. See the other guy. The guy's all beefy, and I'm over here trying to freaking shoulder check him down on the floor.
Were you in any other sports? Just hockey?
I did my toes in a bunch of sports. Like as a kid, I did like baseball and flag football, and then I'd stick mainly more to hockey when I liked hockey more. Then after my accident, I switched more to golf. I can still skate. I can do a lot. I can still skate very good and all that stuff, but it's just after my accident, I was like, I'm just gonna retire from hockey.
Retiring.
Because I was in we were in the Junior Olympics, and we were playing in Junior Olympics and
Oh my
getting
gosh.
a whole bunch of cool medals and such.
It was a sports injury, I'm assuming.
No.
I'm not going to elaborate on it.
Non-sports
Okay, then,
injury,
yeah.
unfortunately.
So where are you
part of my
from
own doing.
Then.
Where I'm originally from is Yuma, Arizona.
And
You're
you're
from
playing
Yuma?
hockey?
It'd be roller hockey, yeah. It's the same thing. It's
Oh.
basically the same thing as ice hockey, but it's on wheels.
That was a big thing at my high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's
roller
too
hockey,
hot.
yeah,
It's
in
hot.
San-
I was just in
Santiago.
Yuma.
Yeah. And how was it?
Driving through San Diego,
Yeah, it
I
was
stopped
good.
at Yuma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yuma was 5 minutes away from the border.
I
Yeah.
also stopped at Yuma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used
Yeah,
to go
it's-
floating down the river.
It holds 99% of the world's lettuce.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So basically, Yuma is
Do you know Avatar?
Yuma. If you basically have a salad, most likely the lettuce came from Yuma.
No way.
We are the lettuce capital of the world.
That is where the guy
What
from
the
Avatar.
heck?
He's there. The lettuce guy. Or it was cabbage.
Have you, like, when
Damn.
Alyssa, I
What?
was driving from San Diego, like, back to Flag,
Mm-hmm.
and you go right through Yuma, but there's like, it's so weird. It's like a church, but it's like on top of like this like.
Oh, the pyramid, the
Yeah,
center
what
of the
is
world.
that? Yeah, what is
Yeah.
that?
Is it?
Have you
It's like
been
a
there?
cult. It's a cult.
Isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
is
I
it?
was gonna
Okay.
say,
It's
isn't
a
it
cult.
something else? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
They
been there.
worship lettuce.
Because we were like, do we
they-
stop there and check
They
it
worship
out?
some interesting things. I think they're Illuminati cult.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Arizona?
Well, I think it's because they have their pyramid. They have their pyramid and the staircase to heaven. They have their own kind of
Yeah.
like staircase.
Bro, it is
I know what
pretty
you're talking
crazy.
about.
It's just
It's
like in the
crazy.
middle of nowhere too.
You also
Yeah,
know that Yuma gets the most sunlight out of any city in America.
I believe it.
It gets
I floated down the river, and I think I got
on a
100
daily
people or
basis.
something.
It gets over 12 hours of sunlight.
What?
100 degrees.
So stay inside and play video
30.
games.
Stay, yeah. Well, in the
Three.
summer, stay inside or be in a swimming pool.
Yeah,
Those are
right.
your only two options. Other than that, don't be outside unless you want to sweat and.
I did
be
stay
in a
overnight
dry
at a friend's
heat.
place there my freshman year.
Say it
was
again?
Fun. Stayed the night over in Yuma my freshman
Yeah.
year. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Yuma's in like.
I
It
got to
just
explore
depends
a
on
lot
the
more.
part of Yuma.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the ghetto of Yuma as well, but I've also like there's good parts and there's bad. But I mean that's with every city.
Rocket League.
Yeah,
Rocket
I
League
just stayed
kept you-
inside and played Rocket League.
Oh, Rocket League kept you inside,
did too.
Yeah.
out of the trouble.
Especially
Keeps you
during
distracted
COVID.
and keeps you out of
Keeps you
the
locked
trouble.
in.
Especially
Yeah.
during COVID, there's nothing else to do, so
Yeah.
might as well just play Rocket League all the time.
Dude, yeah, like right when COVID hit, I started grinding
Was-
camos for COD.
Yeah,
I got Damascus in a week.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I remember
out.
I got diamond on
I was grinding
BO2.
Among Us.
I got the
In
first
BO2.
weapons I got diamond were freaking
SMGs? or-
snipers.
Snipers, okay.
Well, I would get I did the
Dude, the diamond in
I did
BO2
first
is
was the
so
DSR,
sick.
then I did the ballista,
ballista.
then I did the I can't remember what it was called, the multi shooter.
SVG.
I
Is it
think
the
it was
SVG?
either SVG or something else.
Or am I thinking of BO3?
Maybe I think the SVG was.
I know
BO3.
what you're talking about. It's like that.
All right, well,
the
what do you
skinny
think of MW3?
The new one?
I
Yes, the
don't.
new
I didn't.
one.
This is the first COD I haven't bought since Black Ops 1.
Oh, I actually didn't buy Infinite Warfare. I did not. Infinite
wait, you know
Warfare
what?
was trash.
That is a lie. I haven't bought. I didn't buy Infinite Warfare either.
Infinite Warfare was trash.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But I actually played it once in Aiden's room a couple days ago, and I had a lot of fun. I'm thinking of buying it, but
Richie back on his COD arc.
Career coming
no,
through.
I'm not. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna join this like playing the CCL again.
Yeah.
We heard it here on the podcast. Richie
Yes.
is back on his COD arc.
Richie has come out of retirement.
On his arc. Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna buy it, but if anything, I'm probably just gonna really limit myself on it, because I played a lot.
Then you got addicted to Overwatch.
Yeah, I was on an Overwatch little.
No kick.
I've been addicted to CS2, especially
CS2
for
is
my
fun.
late night games. My
That's
late night
another game I've
gaming,
never
I'm
played.
CS all day is my
I play
is
Valorant
my
though.
game.
Valorant's pretty similar.
I know I've seen like comparisons of it, and I just haven't been interested in it. But I've seen like playthroughs of it.
Yeah.
People playing it.
So before we close this episode out, I want to ask one more Rocket League related question. With all of the Rocket League politics going around and with all of your skin in the game, literally speaking, what is one change you would make to the game if you could?
Well, bring back trading for one. That would be
Yes.
my first option. Would bring back trading.
Yeah.
But if I had to do something, I'd be more so like. The thing is, what we are so mad about for why is the Rocket League community so upset is because Epic doesn't communicate what's happening, right? And Psyonix doesn't do the same, but they listen to Epic more than anything. It's more like just more communication in the game, like what's happening throughout the game. Like we don't know when Unreal Engine 5 is coming out. If I had something to do, I'd release Unreal Engine 5. That would be my one thing to
Rocket
do.
League 2.
Yeah, Rocket League 2 or Unreal Engine 5, the
Yeah.
same
Oh
thing.
wait,
Yeah.
this actually opens up another question. How do you feel like Collegiate Rocket League translates to like professional? Like, do you feel like it's a good do you feel like it's a good avenue to go to if you want to be a pro, or do you feel like sticking with like playing in challenge? I don't know what it's called in Rocket League, but like in Call of Duty it's called Challengers. It's kind of like the minor league.
Yeah.
Like, what do you feel like is better right now? Like, what's a better avenue? Just sticking to like getting your degree and also playing collegiately, or focusing up on like playing like
Pro level.
like pretty much minor league Rocket
I
League?
feel like it's a bit of both because I feel like Rocket League could introduce a feature where their tournaments, they're actually like Fortnite Cash Cups or whatever like that. Just same thing for Rocket League. I feel like that would kind of help Avenue,
That would be sick.
but I feel like if you're really trying to become a pro player, Collegiate Rocket League does help because you understand what it's like to play at high level gameplay, like semi-pro level gameplay, and you will understand what happens in the games of that level of play, and it helps you translate to being able to get more consistent and just translate to, all right, it's like, all right, well, I see these players do this, I can do the same thing but do it a little bit better. It's just being able to, you also find out like what are good teammates, like what exactly is a good teammate, like what you look for in a good teammate. So like you can have teammates that, if you're a very mechy player and you find teammates that are good at passing and being able to set you up, then that's what you want. And that's what I feel like Collegiate Rocket League does, is you're able to experience with different players. And even then outside, like other tournaments like hosted by other people, you can like experiment with players and whatnot and just get a grasp of what kind of player and teammate you want, and like what teammates you want around you for pro level scene and being able to grind up and climb the ladder.
Yeah.
It's a good answer.
Nice.
Thought you were about to ask a question.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, before we turn the camera off, is there anything you want to mention or shout out?
Well, as I do in EGF, we'll shout out NAU Esports on all
Yeah.
socials.
Yeah.
Go NAU Esports.
Yeah.
Dude, I would be on Caden's butt about it.
Yes, he would. Every time before I went into the EGF thing, he's like, all right, Caden, if you don't shout out NAU Esports, I'm going to be upset. And I was like, all right, I got to put that on the back of my head. I was like, yes, sir, man.
Yeah.
I was like, you got it. I
Do you
am.
stream
man.
personally or anything?
I do occasionally, but I do want to get into streaming more.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
wait. I have a quick question, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you are one of the pretty consistent individuals that actually play their matches here at the lab.
Mhm.
How do you like that kind of environment? Because like I know a lot of people don't like playing in here because there's a lot of people and it's pretty hectic. But like, what's your perspective on it?
I like playing in the lab. Playing in here is fun. I love it. Just being able to socialize with people and being able to socialize with different games. And even I play in here mostly because I get better frames than I would at home. And I feel like if I wanted to, I feel like if we had PCs that were specifically for game day, that would be a lot better, because a lot of the times some of the headsets or PCs break or whatnot. But
Yeah.
it happens. It's technology. It breaks every now and then, and we always fix it. But just I have fun. I overall, being in the lab is 10 out of 10 experience, and if you ever being in the lab is just fun. If anyone who has been thinking about visiting the lab, just come on in. Why not? You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, right.
That's actually a really good idea, having game day PCs. Like, I'm sure you would have to have something like 6 allotted for that, just for every game type. But like, let's say it was just Rocket League, just have a table like right around here or something like
Yeah.
that. 3 PCs. For
3
pros,
super
and then, like,
PCs,
a step and
yeah.
repeat behind you.
GCU used to have that.
That would look
They
sick.
had like a whole stage.
Yeah, you should
They
see
used
like
to. They don't have
yeah.
a stage anymore,
GCUs.
though.
They have like 70 PCs in their
Yeah,
lab.
but they don't have their stage anymore.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they do. It's just they moved it to the other side.
No, they said they don't have it anymore.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I was looking at
Yeah,
Illinois
now I gotta mess
too.
with
They
it.
use
Illinois
the
is
same,
pretty cool.
Yeah, they use the same like computers as us. I'm pretty
Fisher's
sure.
is pretty cool. They have
Oh,
like
really?
their stage, and they have like a Ford TV
Yeah.
segue in the middle. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
If you guys make finals or something like that, maybe
Of
we
course.
can rearrange. You
If we
guys.
make CRL, we're gonna be pretty excited.
Yeah.
It'll
You guys
be
can perform in the
yeah.
the lecture hall over here.
Yeah.
What's 119? Or
Yeah, the
something like
lecture
Yeah.
hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the auditorium.
Yes.
Well, no, I don't think it's an
put
auditorium.
us right outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the grass.
Yeah.
Rocket League players touch grass.
We play in grass.
Yes, yes. That would be good. If you guys are actually playing with webcams on, then you're interviewing.
Well,
you.
I feel like in most CRL cases they'll ask for webcams,
Mhm.
or they'll literally provide you with a webcam.
Really?
So they want you to have a webcam
Yeah.
on most of the time. So it'll be fun. You'll
Yeah.
see me if we make CRL. You'll see me flexing and
Yes.
just having fun and just having fun. I feel like if you can make someone smile, even if an interview or not, I feel like that's the main way. If you're happy and having fun, then nothing else beats that.
Sure.
Mhm.
What
If
a
you
wonderful
take an
message.
L but you have fun doing it, then well, so what? You learn from it.
Bro.
you learn and grow. Yeah.
To all our viewers out there, keep your chins up.
Keep your head held high. Keep that W mentality. All right.
The W mentality.
Yeah.
Well, Caden, aka Galaxy, thank you so much for coming on the episode.
Of course.
Good luck with you and your team
Really
throughout the season
appreciate
and
it.
tomorrow's match, and hopefully making it to the playoffs, and hopefully CRL, and hopefully the pros, and hopefully
beat
on
that.
SSG.
Hell yeah.
Thank you
that's,
so
that's
much,
the
my
plan.
man.
Yeah,
Thank you, and thank you
Uh,
guys for having me.
Yeah. Well, without further
It's
ado,
been fun.
I was Jack.
I'm Richie.
Elizabeth.
And I'm Galaxxyzs.
Bye.
Bye bye.